Hey guys, welcome to VamaLove 2.0. We're so glad that you're watching today, and thank you for those who are liking the page. And if you're new to this channel or page, please subscribe or like this channel. Today we want to talk about a special topic. Mostly the females, I think, are aligned to this topic, but also the guys. And what happens if your partner doesn't call you as often as you do? Or who is supposed to really be calling the other person more? Is it a man supposed to call the lady more, or a lady supposed to call the man more? I don't know what you think. But what happens? What should you do if your partner is not calling you as often as he or she is supposed to do?
Well, I think for me, I don't know if there is any balance on who should call more and all of that. But basically, I want to comment mostly on if your partner used to call, it could be the male or the female, used to call, like you used to have these conversations here and there, you used to vibe like that, and then all of a sudden they're going MIA on you. Like they just disappear on you for hours, they disappear on you for days, they disappear on you for weeks, and then they just come back like nothing happened and they pick it up from there. I think for me,
It's a
that's
sign.
that's a problem, and that's what we want to talk about today. What does that translate into? What is really happening? Why is your partner all of a sudden not calling you the way they used to? Could it be that they've lost interest in you? Could it be that you're not vibing the way you used to? Is it a red flag? Those are some of the questions that you should begin to ask yourself, like something is off. But then it's also important to understand that there might be a season that your partner is going through, and that's why you need to communicate. There is an aspect of you trying to find out why your partner all of a sudden is going MIA, and also there's an aspect of the one that is going MIA to communicate and say, look, I'm going to have this season or I'm going through this season and this is what's happening to me, so I might not be as available as I used to, or I'm going through a hard time and I need some time to process this. Those aspects of communication, I believe they play a huge role in a relationship. So somebody came to us and was asking that their partner would disappear for like 3 days with no communication whatsoever. And then they just appear from nowhere and be like, hi babe, long time, how you doing? Like, excuse me, where was you all these 3 days ago? And the partner would say, no, I was at the farm, there was no network. Of which, that's understandable, but I think that a partner who really cares about you and respects you and communication should be able to call you before they go to the farm and say, I will be going to the farm for some days. I'm not sure if I'll have network. If I do get a chance, I will call you. But if I don't, just know it's network. That is somebody that respects you. But if he can just go, or she can just go all off for days with no communication and comes back with no explanation, I think those are questionable. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, basically, I think there is a thin line between communicating too much and not communication. And basically, I think the key thing is to communicate. You need to communicate. Sometimes you might be the person who wants a lot of calls. Communicate to your partner. Find out what they feel about calling you in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. Or you can be somebody who doesn't really like a lot of calls. So talk to your partner about it. And it might not really be that you are communicating, of course, right? It might also be that it's a start of a relationship. And maybe this person is trying to, show some restraint and doesn't want to come all in. Okay, so trying to get every step-by-step situation and trying to see how you are relating to that. It is all about communication. Have that communication pattern established. There should be a two-way conversation that is happening where you both understand, okay, I really like being called, I really like being checked up on, and all those things. So it is very, very important that you get to find out what is on the other side, what is happening. For instance, yes, he goes to the farm. Does he communicate beforehand, before going? And why doesn't he communicate? So because sometimes you might find that this person is not really into you and you don't really know and you cannot understand what's happening. So just ask them a question. Do you like being called as often, or would you mind calling to check up on me? But I know it's very difficult to do that, but that's why it is important to establish lines of communication, and it will be simple for you.
Yeah. So I think in summary, for me, what I want to advise people is it might happen once because maybe the person didn't foresee that there was going to be a situation like that. But when it becomes a habit, I think you really need to check that and see if you guys are vibing the same, because you might just be dating yourself alone in the relationship. So check. If it's something that is happening often, I think there's no respect there, because if you respect somebody, you want them to understand the situation that's happening, you want them to know what's going on so that they don't, you know, overthink and, you know, get anxious and all of that. So yeah, basically.
Yeah, so thank you for watching. Please don't stop calling them, just talk to them and ask them really what's going on. And yeah, we hope that everything goes well in terms of your communication in your relationship. So thank you for watching. Please like, share, and also subscribe.
Bye.
Bye bye.